friends. So, got lipstick on my teeth, oh, always. Okay, so big deals happening today. I'm gonna share them with you. I'm gonna do an Eddie like little try on. It's actually my first try on since I had my surgery. So I'm gonna end up having to get smaller sizes. So just, you know, but I wanted to let you know that there are Black Friday deals already happening. It's called like early Black say that 5 times fast. Early Black Friday deals happening already. So one of those deals is for TrimFit. Absolutely love this. I use it all the time. It is so good. It helps with burning fat, appetite control, increasing energy, and just loving how you feel. It has like amino acids and like L-theanine and just different things in it. It's a natural caffeine, so it doesn't make you jittery. My sister lost 70 pounds on it. 2 of my best friends lost like 60 and 70 pounds. Since I've been taking it, I've lost like 25 pounds. With that said, I was on like a weight loss shot for like from mid-June until the beginning of October. So for like 3.5, 4 months of that for my like insulin resistance, and I was on hormone replacements for my PCOS. So I did take something else in addition to this, but regardless, I love the way this makes me feel and the energy it gives me. So if anyone wants to come at me that like I was doing something too, all the other 100 pounds that I lost, I wasn't taking anything doctor-wise special. But I do love this. So I still will take this. I just love the way it makes you feel and helps with weight loss. So the deal for TrimFit is you get 2 canisters of the TrimFit. Plus they have a really great like shaker bottle that has a twist top, so you don't have to worry about it like flying off. And you get that. And if you use the code Courtney Swann, you can sign up for the subscription. That'll save you like another $10, but you can cancel it anytime. But anyways, it makes it like you save $60. So it's like almost getting a free canister for free. I will say I love doing the subscription on this. Like this was my refill that came in. I absolutely love doing it because it takes about 3 to 4 weeks to start seeing results. And that way you already have one coming in before the next. Yay, Janice, you love the taste of TrimFit, waiting on your collagen TrimFit special from last week. Sweet. Their collagen tastes amazing. They have unflavored collagen that you can mix in anything. And then they have a flavored collagen that you can, so like I could mix unflavored collagen in here, or I can, you know, mix a flavored one. You use this daily and it doesn't make you jittery at all. But I'm not on blood pressure medicine. Yay! Yeah, so that's the deal for TrimFit. It's just like a TrimFit Black Friday deal, and I'm gonna put a little bit of, well, actually I'm not. So typically I would put some of collagen in with it as well, and then I would do an extra thing of water, but it just helps me get my water in. You can drink it just 1 scoop to a bottle of water too. But if I do like collagen and TrimFit, or TrimFit and greens or something, I just try and do 2 bottles of water and some ice, and sip on it. Okay, so there's a deal. It's like, it ends up making it $91 for like shaker bottle and 2 canisters if you do the subscription and the code Courtney Swann. Yay! Lisa says she's been on TrimFit for a month. The energy is awesome and it tastes great. Whoop, whoop. It really does taste great. Like I love it on its like it's my go-to drink. I genuinely like love it. And then I also love mixing it. If you've ever tried the Bai coconut, like BAI is the brand. and you put a scoop of your TrimFit in with that and shake it. It is so good. But if you're looking for like something that will help, like one product that helps with a good bit of stuff, I highly recommend it. I also still take the Modere Trim for like helping bind fat and shrink fat cells, but I've kind of cut out the rest of the things. I lost 100 pounds using Modere. I have no issues with it. I just personally, there was a lot of steps to it, and so I just started, when I started this, I just liked the way it made me feel, and like, it's the only reason I've kind of like transitioned for both. But okay, so Ebby. Ebby's a bra company I've worked with for a really long time. Their bras are so comfortable, and they have a bra deal. I'm gonna pin like all these links and the bra deal, but it's 50% off site-wide. And then if you use the code SWANN, you can stack coupons for Ebby right now. So use the code SWANN for an extra 15% off. Plus, you save an extra $25 when you spend $75 or $175, and that's applied. So share this video, comment, share below. I'm going to give away an Amazon gift card today. So has anybody started their Christmas shopping yet? I've not started. Okay, so I put little pads in this mesh bra. I don't have a lot of mobility, so I'm not going to try on a ton of them, but I'll hold them up for you. I just had a breast reduction and lift 2.5 weeks ago. So I'm trying to work on, they have me like doing like these stretches that are like almost excruciating. Like, yay. Like I feel like I am 104 years old. I like cannot. But I wanted to show you the bras, and I've been living in these. They're so comfortable and supportive, but they're not too compression. I actually wore an Ebby bra to my surgery appointment the other day, and my doctor was like, this bra is amazing, like how wide it is for if you have liposuction on the sides, like all of that. And because I did get lipo like under my armpit and right here. And so just needing something to like not dig in, and he was like, these are amazing. So he actually reached out to work with Ebby and like how he could sell them at their surgery center, but they're so comfortable. So Ebby has these mesh bras that are beautiful. They're 50% off bras. I'm wearing the XLDD right now, but I am gonna go down to like just a large, or like a large DD. But they run true to size, and I'll show you some of their different things. They have lots of different prints, lots of different patterns. So if you are an extra large or above, they're like, this is the XLDD. Just since I've lost weight and my chest is now smaller, I just need to like go down a size. But these, if you're an extra large or above, your straps are going to be thicker and your band is going to be wider. So this is an XLDD, so you can see that the straps are thicker. If you're a large and smaller, your straps will come in a little thinner than this, and your band, like the cut will be a little lower and your band will be a little higher. So it's kind of like bigger, you have a little more coverage, and the smaller, it does come in a little smaller. So this is the XLDT, and it's got a cute mesh back. But all bras, 50% off, plus use the code SWANN, and you'll save 15% on top of that. And if you spent $175, you get another $25 off. So it's a crazy good deal. Okay, so you can see like how they fit on. They're really beautiful. Like this is the mesh, but these are the seamless. So this one, I took a pad out of it. Sorry, that's what's in my bra right now. Whoops. So, and then I must have taken a pad out of a different one. That's just kind of like, of course I would make it complicated, but anyways, but this is like such a good color, and it comes with a pad, but the pads are removable. Again, mesh back. Like this is the type of bra I had on the day I came in for surgery. I just like stepped into them, or post-surgery. And that's when my doctor was like, this is amazing. And then these I've been sleeping in, and just been wearing, like they're just so comfortable. They also have really cute matching like panty sets. So like this bra has like matching panties that look just like, they have tons of styles. these panties have a matching bra. Okay, here is seamless panties, and they really are seamless. Like, I have them on right now, and you cannot tell like where my, like where they begin and where they end, which is good. And then I have on those viral Hey Nuts leggings. They, like feel like Lulu. They look like Lulu. They don't, you know, like it doesn't show any of my like rolls and stuff. They're so good. They're like really tight, compression-y. So, and they run true to size as well. It's like good compression, but they're like under $30. So anyways, yeah, share this video, comment, share below. Every time you tag a friend or you share, you get an entry, and we're giving away an Amazon gift card for $100 today. So $100 Amazon gift card. Okay, this is the only bra by Ebby. Again, I've got my pads all twisted. You can take them out when you wash them if you want. I wash these, I wear these. So these kind of look like washed and worn bras. So sorry, friends. Okay, just gotta fix my pad. Anyways, it doesn't really matter. Here's the, I'll show you the other side so you get the point. So the only bra has like this technology on the sides where it just helps like compress the sides, keep you nice and smooth. You'd never get like those, because of the way the design of theirs are, you never get that like really back fat roll, which is so good. It's just really smooth. They look perfect under t-shirts. But the only bra, if you're worried like you might need a little more support, it does have like a silicone underwire here. So that is awesome as well. So anyways, those are my deals I have today. So Adam's birthday is this weekend, and so his birthday is Saturday. Originally we weren't supposed to have our kids this weekend. It's the big kids go to their biological dads, and so it wasn't our weekend. And so but Lexi has a cheer competition and all things worked out, or whatever, that we are going to get the kids this weekend and take her to that. And so we'll have all the big kids and the baby, of course. And so, and then it's Thanksgiving and all the fun. So I have a cake and cookies and all the stuff, and we were going to celebrate today for Adam's birthday since the kids would be gone this weekend. But now we have the kids, but I already have the cake, and the cake won't be good by Saturday. So we're just going to do like a double extra birthday, celebrate him today and Saturday. Today's your birthday? Happy birthday, Amber. What size do I wear in the only bra? So I was wearing a size, but I'm gonna go down. So, but I'll tell you what I had been wearing. Probably XLDD. Yeah, XLDD. That's what I had always kind of worn, and then now that I've had a reduction and just some more weight loss, I will go down a little bit, but they're very stretchy, and to be honest, like I can still wear the XLDD now. It's just, I know I need a smaller size. So they are, I would say, a very forgiving. They have an amazing return policy anyways, but they are pretty forgiving in the fact that like they have a lot of stretch to them. So, but I mean, they fit really well on. Okay, you guys, I'm going to get off here, and so his mom's coming over, my sister, her kids are coming over, and a couple of friends, and so we're having people over for his cake here in just a little bit. So my house currently looks like, my house looks like we live here. So I'm going to work on cleaning. There's like, and then it was a combo of that, and then I've been trying to get up Christmas decorations. So that's slipping out. So I've got to like spruce it up to where, you know, it's like clean, because it's not clean. It looks like 4 kids live here right now. So I'm gonna work on that. But I wanted to be able and like go ahead and show you. The TrimFit deal is today and tomorrow, and the Ebby deal is for a couple of days. And so as deals roll in, it's a really, really crazy busy time of the year. So I'll be trying to post, just if you keep an eye on my page, I'll be trying to post about good deals. And then I'll do stories about them as well, just so you don't miss out on something. And in no way ever feel like you have to buy anything, or even the pressure of feeling like buying things when you don't need it. But if there are things that you need, I am a firm believer of like, I love a good deal. And so this is my favorite time of the year of showing things, because it is so many good deals. So anyways, those are the good deals happening now. I hope you guys have a good day. And oh man, I see a lot of questions. I'm going to respond to questions just for a second, and then I'm going to hop off. How's the scarring? How are you feeling after the IV? Okay, so I went yesterday and I got an IV of like vitamin B, C, I think D, whatever I was low in, that's what we did. And so, I don't know for sure if I feel good I feel okay, like good today. I also had someone who was a nurse who was so sweet to message me, and she said for every day that a patient is down, meaning you had a surgery, you're like kind of in the bed, then it's normally 10 days before you feel like yourself. And so for my surgery, I had about 5 days where I was like, could not really do anything. And so she was like, you give yourself grace, like give yourself 10 days per day that you were kind of out. And so that kind of made me feel better. It's just, it was a big surgery, you know? And so to feel like I would just be like able to do all the things I normally do is not realistic to be 2 weeks out. But I do feel surgery wise, like lifting, like scarring, I'll show you on the sides how the scars are looking. You can see, like, so that's my current, I still have some like little scabbing and stuff, but so scarring is like healing. And you know, all the things are doing what they're supposed to do. It's just, it's like, I'm a mom of 4 kids and I normally do a lot of different things. So, I just don't quite have like 100% energy yet, but I don't think, I think that that's really normal after surgery to not be at 100% energy, like for maybe another week or 2 or something. So, but, pain wise, my first couple days were very painful. I could not like lift myself hardly at all the first day. And by day 3, I thought, okay, I can do this, you know, and by a week or so, you know, and now, I mean, I like carried in groceries, like light lifting. I'm still not picking Veda up, but I can like snuggle her. So pain wise, I would say I was probably in pain, like taking pain medicine as needed, or like the first 3 days was like every time I, like, when can I take medicine next? I'm really hurting. Like that was just the first 3 days. So like in like the big picture of thinking of like recovery after having a baby or recovery after, this is like nothing, you know, but it was a lot, just because you can't do like all the normal things you do. But I would say the first week, if you're going to do it to get help, they are lifted, they look good. That's the other thing, to give yourself an expectation. Like you see what other, you know, I mean, I've researched so many things. And so I guess in my mind, it was like, oh, this is like, I can't wait to do this. This is what they're going to look like. Well, the reality is it takes like weeks and months for them to kind of like move and shift and swelling to go down, and you kind of look like Frankenstein. And so I had a couple people message me like, I don't think you're happy with them. And it's like, it's not that I'm not happy with them. It's just that your first week or 2, they're wonky, you know? So they just don't look like, I mean, I'm still like scabby and stitches and stuff, you know? And so, but I'm sure when it all heals, I'm very like happy with it. Even like in a bra, like happy with it. It's just, they aren't like done healing. And so, but that's kind of like, you would say fully like 6 to 12 month recovery kind of fully. So, but I am cleared to go to the gym next week if I wanted to go light lifting and like jogging, jumping jacks, like all of that. So if that helps you with recovery. And so, yeah, they just need to settle in and look like, so I think that that is good. Where was the hernia? You had 8 hernia repairs. Oh my gosh. So my hernia repair was going to be extensive and I ended up not getting it done for a couple of different reasons. So I would have had I still have it. I mean, it even sticks out above my belly button. So they would have had to have cut me, pretty long ways and repaired. And I also have diastasis recti, which is where all these muscles are like torn. And so for what I need done, I will probably at some point have to have a very large, repair. But he said if I'm wanting to have more children, or if ever I want something done where I need, which we're thinking at some point we might have one more baby, and so if I ever was gonna have a tummy tuck or anything, like it's better to like not go in that area and do major surgery more than once. And then also because of the way I carry babies, that if I did it, basically, there's a really good chance I would just tear all of that and have to have it done a second time. And you don't want to ruin like killing your belly button. So basically, if I'm going to have more kids. So if at some point we decide, no, we probably won't have more kids, then I will probably have that done. But not knowing for sure, that's just not something. And then a lot of people are like, well, why did you go ahead and get your chest done if you may or may not have kids one day? And it was just like a personal choice. So the last pregnancy I had, especially, and I did gain a lot of weight, I just felt so ugly. I don't know how else to describe it. Like I just felt, I mean, I know it's like, I think pregnant women are so cute. I think like, so many aspects are beautiful, but I did not feel, and I can just remember like, especially laying in the bath and just being like, have you ever seen a picture of like those mama orangutans with like, or maybe they're not even moms, but they are, but like, where it's just like really, or like when a dog has like nursed like 9 puppies and what they look like. And that's what I felt like pregnant. It's not what I felt like, it's what it looked like. And I was like, at least if I did this now, if we do have another baby, there's a really good chance I'd still be able to nurse. And then the other big part is like, just my like mental, like I didn't want to feel like that. And then if we don't, I've nursed for like 6, almost 7 years of my adult life. And it was like a personal thing. So that's my like, anyways, so crazy because you thought I was pretty pregnant. That's sweet. And there were probably like moments where I like felt or looked, but like looking at yourself like naked, like pregnant, like my chest would just lay, and they were so heavy and long that like it was like even at my belly button, and it was just like laying on top of it, and I just would like cry because I was like, I just don't recognize, like I'm so grateful for like my kids, and I'm so grateful like to have been able to carry baby. Like there's not like a lack of gratefulness at all, but I think that there's like it is okay or normal, like that you can look at yourself and not recognize like, oh, like how I look and feel right now, And so anyway, so that's why I went ahead and did it, was to hopefully just feel like good, like not always just like want the lights off, like don't feel good in my own skin type thing. Like I just want to like be able to take a shower and feel like really confident about it, or whatever. Or like, when you pass yourself, feel good about it. So that's kind of what I did. But anyways, that's just my experience. In no way am I trying to pressure anybody into doing anything they do or don't want to do. Also, does this kind of give you Christmas vibes? I'm feeling like put together. Just am feeling like Christmas vibes. I forgot to link the cup. I know I saw some cup things. If you go to CourtneySwann.com and click Pink Lily, I have a discount code and they have a bunch of sales, and this is from Pink Lily. So just go CourtneySwann.com or the link's in the bio and click the Pink Lily link and you'll get a 20% discount code right there. And that way you can get a good discount on them. But they have a ton of cute little Christmassy stuff. Sold them out of XLDD. Well, I would say you could buy, like, try sizing down. Like, they are so, I mean, like, so stretchy that I think that would be easy. You guys are really sweet. I do think it's important to feel good about yourself. And in no way is this like a reflection of like Adam or the internet, or like, this is like a me thing. Like, I just wanted to feel good about myself, like, for myself. And so and that's kind of hard sometimes. So that was me. Is there a link for the bra? Yes, it's the Ebby link that's pinned in the video. Ebby is the brand of the bra, and it's the Ebby deal. So, and I put these pads in. It doesn't come with this. I just put them in so I don't get kicked off the internet, because they are for real see-through. Like, my arms hurt so bad. I also haven't done a good shave on my armpits in a while because I can't lift them. So if you see a hairy armpit, that's embarrassing, but I'll try and use my sweater to cover it. But you can tell because of the tag, like, they are like for real see-through. What was the cost, and did any of insurance cover it? So I don't have, like, I'm self-employed. I don't get paid time off, and I don't have like good insurance. I have like catastrophic, like big casualty insurance, but I don't have like insurance that covers like things like that. I just don't have. It's for self-employed. Even what I have is really, really expensive. But it doesn't. So if you have a good insurance and you need a reduction, there's a good chance like that it would cover it. I did not. And so, so insurance did not cover it. So it's, breast, like implants and stuff, are around $7,000. And then if you get a lift or a reduction, that's like a little extra. And then you have like anesthesia, and then I did get lipoing on the sides. And so it ends up being like around 16 for that. But everywhere you call is different. Some places that I looked at, like, it was like more and more expensive. Another place I looked at was like a little less. It also depends on how much you weigh, how much your body fat is, for anesthesia. And but the reduction part and lift is what was like the most expensive. But that's like some, and then you can do payments, or you can pay for it, or whatever works for you. And I'm sure there's tons of people, but I loved who I used. I used Dr. Kluska at Southern Surgical Arts. He was amazing. And they kind of knew like my blood clotting disorders. Like, they're really careful about all kinds of different things, and have been really good to like text on the regular of like, how are you feeling? How are things going? Like, how are your lymph nodes? Like, all the things. And so, and they did offer a discount for my followers. Just, I asked, because a lot of people had said they wanted to get a consult about different things. Like, somebody wanted like calves lifted or different things. And so they have a 10% discount on surgeries and 20% on, 10% on surgeries and 20% on like med spa, or like the Carrie who does my hormones. She works there as well. So, you can just DM me if you want, like Southern Surgical Arts of Chattanooga, but, you can DM me, and they have locations all over. But, anyways, so what size am I now? So I was like a full double D, like scooped in, and I'm probably a large C, small D now. So, oh no, not 20 to 25. It was just 16 total. Like if the lift and, no. Like with the implants, the lift, the lipo, and everything was like 16. So, sorry, it's not those stacked on top of each other, not to confuse you. But again, that's just like a, in my head, I justified it of like, if I nursed for that many years, how much would I have spent? Like baby formula, like with Veda, has been so expensive. And so I'm like, I probably paid for it. Like that's how I justified it. And isn't it funny how your brain works? I'm like, okay, well, I would have spent it on this. So instead, I'll spend it. I do that with like clothes or with things. I'm like, okay, well, I saved here because we ate at home every night this week. So now we could go out to dinner here and we'll get a fancy dinner because we saved so much. Like it's like a wash. It's my justification. Girl math. That's my girl math. So that was my girl math. I was like, okay, like here's my girl math. Anyways, veneers. Okay, so it just depends for veneer cost, but I mean I don't even remember, like each tooth is how you pay for veneers, so it just depends on how many, and then also it depends on if they have to take a lot of your tooth away or they don't. And so I got like non-invasive, so it's like I think $800 to $2,200 a tooth or something, and then I had a couple cracked teeth, and so I was gonna have to get crowns anyways, so I don't know. So that's girl math. So I justified it. Anyways, hopefully it like doesn't make you feel at all that you have to, but I think that there's a good amount of people like, hey, I don't want to live with a cracked tooth forever, so what are my options? And I just like to share this, like this is what it is for me, and that's what I did, and I'm not gonna hide it. You know, no gatekeeping. I feel fine to share it with you. But yeah, so I didn't feel like that was too bad for like those things. Thought that was a lot of good, you know, I don't know, like for my chest. And I was like, okay, well, and because they were having to take so much up, my shape would have been kind of flabby. And that's why they recommended, like, if we lipoed your size, it will give you like a round look instead of like a blob. And so it wasn't that I even had any insecurities about my underarms. It's just, they said like, here's what your shape will look like without it. And if we contour your underarm, which I didn't even know they could do, if they contour that, then you end up with like a round looking boobie. And I'm like, well, heck, if we're already doing all this, I don't want a blob boob. Like, I guess give me a round one. So anyways, am I still using Sunless Tan? Kind of, but only from like here. Like you can tell my hands are white because I haven't done my body. I can't spray tan at all. So all I've been using is tanning drops and lotion. So, okay, we will pick a winner of a $100 Amazon gift card. The TrimFit deal is just today and tomorrow. The Ebby bra deal is now until a couple days from now. And it'll say on their website what it is. You can stack discount code on top of their cells. And I think that's all. That's all I have for you. The tanning drops, if you go to CourtneySwann.com and click my Amazon storefront, they're listed under beauty. They are Tan Luxe tanning drops, and I just mix them with a little bit of moisturizer before I do my makeup, and I put it here and I put it like here, but everywhere else is like pale. My hands, my arms. I even tried to wear a sweater maybe a couple days ago. I don't know. 5 days ago. I don't know when it was. It doesn't matter. But it was a short sleeve sweater. And but my arms, look how pale they are. My arms were so pale. And I was like, I'm going to look ridiculous. And so I didn't wear it. I even just wore a regular sweater and I was hot outside. But I was like, because my face is tan and my body is not. So anyways. I hope you have a good day. If there's anything I didn't answer, you can send me a message. You can send me a message. I hope you guys have a good day.